In option 2, you have to remember how to find the x and y intercepts. Does anyone remember from last semester how I would find the x and y intercepts using standard form? So we're going to use the original equation. I'll write it right here to the side. 3x minus 2y greater than or equal to negative 6. Does anyone happen to remember what we did to find the x and y intercepts? Shan? Other way around. C divided by A and C divided by B, but you're very, very close. So I'm going to take this number at the end, the negative 6, and if I want the x-intercept, I divide by 3. So negative 6 divided by 3, that would give me an x-intercept of negative 2. So I would go to negative 2 on the x-axis and make my first point. The y-intercept is negative 6 divided by negative 2, because that's the number in front of y. That becomes a positive 3. So for this, I would make a point at negative 2 on the x-axis. I would make another point at positive 3 on the y-axis. And then I can connect them. In this case, look at the symbol. Is this a dotted line or a solid line? Solid. This will be a solid line. However, if you're going to do it this way, you cannot look at the symbol and say shade above or shade below. Because we just saw in option 1 that sometimes it switches. So let's take a look at the graph so we can see what I mean by using a test point. If I graph this 5 in every direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left, 5 to the right, and 5 down. If I'm going to graph this, x-intercept is negative 2, so there's negative 2. Y-intercept is positive 3. There's positive 3. I connect them with a solid line like we just said. So there's my solid line. But we just pointed out I can't, in standard form, look at the symbol and just say shade above, shade below. I have to do what's called a test point. A test point means pick a point, any point, as long as it's not on the line. So let's try this one. 0, 0. That's not on the line, right? I'm going to take the point 0, 0, and I'm going to test it by plugging it into my inequality. If I plug it in and I get a true statement, that's the side of the graph that I'm supposed to shade in. If I plug it in and I get a false statement, I shade the other half. So, plugging this in, 0, 0. What's 3 times 0? We're going to do a little mental math on this one. 0. What's 2 times 0?
0.
What's 0 minus 0?
0.
Okay, stop and ask yourself if it's true. Is 0 greater than or equal to negative 6? Yes, it is. Because 0, 0, because 0, 0 over here below my line was a true statement, that is the area I am going to graph and shade in. We would have gotten the exact same graph if we had done option 1. Because in option 1, we started at positive 3 on the y-axis. There it is. We had a positive 3 halves, so up 3 over 2, or down 3 left 2. And it said less than, so we would shade below. You get the exact same shading, the exact same line with either method. It's all a matter of personal preference, which one you prefer.